All right, we're going to kind of continue this Earth Day theme and actually look at Earth Day climate change. And this, according to our partners at Climate Central, crunching some numbers for us. Since the first Earth Day in 1970, this is the amount of warming that has taken place. Capital Region, Albany area, we are up annually some 4.3 degrees warmer than we were in 1970. Statewide, it's about 3.5 degrees. And nationally, the country has warmed about 3 degrees. So what's happening here? It's greenhouse gas emissions. That's what is causing the warming. And I know, a lot of you are going to say the climate has been changing for millions and millions of years, and this is just a natural thing. Well, it's true. The climate has been changing for millions and millions of years, and that's due to a lot of natural processes, largely tied to differences in changes of the orbit and the tilt of the planet, but also in natural fluctuations of carbon dioxide. And we can go back 800,000 years. This is a NASA graph looking at the fluctuations, the natural fluctuations of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and you can see the ups and downs over tens of thousands of years, causing planetary warming and cooling. Check out the last 150 years. This is where we are right now. That incredible spike has happened in the last 150 years, and that, of course, is due to human emissions. Of course, carbon dioxide is a heat-trapping gas, so the more of that you put up in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped. It's absorbed by the oceans, it's absorbed by the land and the atmosphere, and that is what is causing global warming. This is how we know it's us, because the natural variability takes thousands and thousands and thousands of years, whereas the amount of warming we have seen in the last 150 years is completely unprecedented. So we go back to 1880, kind of the start of the Industrial Revolution. We're looking at the global temperature curve, and that's this annually, all the ups and downs, and you can see how sharply temperatures have been rising. And this yellow line, well, that's the increase in carbon dioxide. So it's right in lockstep with the temperature warming. So this is how we know. It's really just simple physics, and looking at history, which tells us that what we're doing now is what's causing all of the warming. So that's a little bit of Earth Day and climate change for you. Like it or not, take it for what it's worth. Beautiful day out there for sure. Take that for what it's worth. Just some patchy thin high clouds. This is our Troy Freihofer sky camera. 68. That's your current temperature. Looks nice. High thin clouds a little bit thicker off to the south, but it's actually warmer to the south, where we're still finding temperatures in the 70s. In fact, Poughkeepsie was up close to 80 today. Still 78, 68 Albany, 50s in the Adirondacks. So a little pocket of cooler air has made it into the Adirondacks behind this front. This was the weather maker that produced the showers last night. It's kind of just oozing off the New England coast. A little bit of cooling overnight tonight is going to have us in the 30s and low 40s. But look at all the warmth off to the south and west. That's just going to come right back in force. Next couple of days, it is full-on spring. Nice night, though, tonight. Low 40s, Capital Region South, 40 for Pittsfield, 40 for Bennington. Upper 30s across the north, low 30s for the Adirondacks. Then we turn the sun on again tomorrow. It's about 100% of it. Breezy, but not as breezy as today. It's going to push temperatures well into the 60s, even some low 70s south. And if anything, we're warmer on Thursday. Temperatures mid to maybe upper 70s here with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Slight shower chance both Thursday afternoon and Friday afternoon, because there'll be a little stationary front here, but nothing big. Next significant rainmaker is probably going to come in Friday night, Saturday. Low may track north, kind of get us into the warm sector, so we might get a couple of thunderstorms out of this. With any luck, this may be progressive enough, so later Saturday we'd see some drying, and certainly by Sunday that rain will be clear of the area. So still looks like a wet start to the weekend, about 65, mid-60s Sunday, and then back into the 70s for Monday and Tuesday. In fact, maybe pushing 80 again next Tuesday.